As far as people's reactions, the first time they meet him, it's kind of overwhelming. They're not really normal. They're like nuts.
In the beginning, if anybody meets Gary, they're going to be like, what the Always. It's never going to not happen.
I'm Gary Spivey.
Let me ask you, who are you exactly?
I'm a psychic.
Are you really?
Yes.
Right, let me tell me something about myself.
Okay, I'll be glad to. Let's see.
Will I have hair like yours one day?
Yes, you will.
Okay.
I see it happening.
Thank you.
Well, that was easy.
So this is Psychic Gary Spivey. I love him. He's a fun-loving guy. People love him. And yeah, he looks weird. Like he's got a very unique look. But let's hear a little more about this intro to Mr. Spivey.
I was born here in this little town, Star, North Carolina. And even as a child, I had psychic ability. I started to display this ability to see things, to warn my family about stuff that was going on. And there was no way I really had of knowing it. I could just see these things. I've had a lot of different titles. I've been called the modern-day Nostradamus because of my ability to see into the future and predict catastrophic events. And I've also been called a lot of things, like the guy with the funny hair that thinks he's psychic.
You gotta laugh at him every time you see him.
Oh, look at that. It's a Q-tip that walks. That's funny.
He does look like a Q-tip or a Spaceballs. He kind of looks like a Spaceballs, right, Brendan?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. He's weird looking.
He is, and he's like very funky in 70s. He wears like all white, like almost like looks like a leisure suit with like a big chain around his neck. He's great. I love the guy a lot, and he is a very popular and very funny psychic. He's not a channeler, as far as I can tell. But the reason I am talking about him here at the end of this episode about channelers is because, I started this, I thought that he was a channeler just by seeing his image. I didn't know a lot about Gary Spivey. I was like, of course, that guy's one of those weird channelers. But while researching, I found a connection to something that we have talked about on this show, and that is Robert the Doll. And more specifically, Ozzy Osbourne and his relationship with Robert the Doll. Because I have learned that fart that fart was just the beginning. And we're going to find out.
Oh, no.
We're going to find out what is going on with Robert and Ozzy. But first, here is Gary Spivey meeting Jack, Kelly, and Ozzy Osbourne.
Hey, guys. How are you? Ozzy, how are you? Sorry.
Gary Spivey, the man with the bitchin' hair.
He has such an awesome look.
He does. And he's so nice.
And he smelled so nice, too. He was like a nice...
Such a nice guy.
Hey, darling. Hey, darling. Oh, she licks you to death.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
She's good at that.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, we could do each other's hair. That would be great.
See, he smells nice, too. He is nice. Gary is the best. I love Gary Spivey. And somehow he has made his way into the hallowed halls of Jack Osbourne, Kelly Osbourne, and Ozzy Osbourne. So let's get to this. They're at Ozzy's house right now. We're going to get to the reason why Gary Spivey is at Ozzy's house. Let's hear.
I'm really famous for getting rid of demons. And I understand that you guys have some things going on.
Potentially. Robert the Haunted Doll. Do you know of him?
I've heard the legends.
Okay.
We went to this museum in Florida. She gave us one. And things started to go wrong. The brush sort of broke down. And things, one thing after another. And Jack's been saying, it was Robert. And I've been saying, bull.
But he hates Robert. Does not like Robert.
Well, it's bizarre because Robert hates you.
I wonder why that is. Good, it's gone.
What the hell just happened?
Yeah, what happened at the end there?
I'm going to translate for Ozzy. What Ozzy said is that when he was in Florida, he was given one of those little Robert the Doll plushies, and then everything went to hell after that because he farted in front of Robert the Doll. So he farted in front of the doll. He's given a plushie, and everything went to hell. His bus broke down. His tour started getting messed up. His kid couldn't sing anymore, so they have to call in Gary Spivey to
Break the curse.
Yay! So, is Gary Spivey up to the challenge? Brendan, the powers of Robert the Doll, you think can be thwarted by famed psychic Gary Spivey?
No.
Look, there's a lot of power in that hairdo alone. So let's see if he's up to the challenge. Let's see if he can face up to the powers of Robert the Doll.
When I tap into the doll, I hear the doll screaming and yelling, "He's coming." You know, like he's coming.
I would like to show you what my father has done to Robert.
Okay, all right, okay.
This is all that's left of Robert. He blew him up.
Wow. He's got his little...
You still have that?
Why would I throw it away?
Why would you keep it?
Because Robert's my buddy. I like Robert. Robert and I got along very well, I feel.
So we're missing. So these are his legs, and this is his little head or head.
No,
that was his stuffed
toy.
animal. He had a little stuffed animal.
Okay.
Yeah, Dad blew him up with some dynamite.
Wow. So he's a. No wonder he's angry. But I can fix it.
So that's what you heard that other clip. There's not much left of this little Robert plushie. They show Ozzy in there. He blows up the little doll, the Robert plushie, with TNT, making the Robert doll sales. I have to have one now. I don't know why. I love this.
I'm glad that that Jack Osbourne got along with Robert. 2, I'm also really glad that Ozzy tried to blow him up with TNT.
He did blow him up. Just imagine
He did
that.
blow him
Picture
up.
that. Picture Ozzy Osbourne, old man Ozzy Osbourne, with TNT dynamite this guy's got, and he's strapping it to a toy in their backyard, and his wife is watching him like
Sid
what
in
the
Toy
fuck
Story?
is he doing?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. He's Sid from Toy Story, except it's Ozzy. And
the only thing left,
Sharon is like, what the fuck is he doing?
She's not there. She's taping whatever dumb show she's on now. That's why these three can go actually do fun stuff. I guess 'cause she's not around. She's got gigs to do.
Yeah.
So
wow,
yeah.
you hate
So
Sharon.
this is what they're.
A lot of Sharon
This is what they're
shade.
doing. This is what they're doing when Sharon isn't reeling him in. They're getting plush dolls and Ozzy's sticking TNT up their butt and blowing them up. They're haunted and he's farting in front of them. A lot going on with Ozzy in this. So I'm very happy that Gary Spivey, a very positive psychic who said he can get rid of demons, and this Gary guy, he feels confident that he can beat the evil Robert. And here he goes.
I think you have to apologize.
I'm sorry, Robert.
Did you feel the heat? I don't know if you can feel the heat all of a sudden. You got red in the face. You got warm. You got really, really hot. Let me see your hands. There, now your feet are hot. See?
Oh my god, that is so weird. My feet are like really hot, especially my right foot.
See, I got chills. You got chills.
I just got chills
You can feel,
right now,
You
yeah.
can feel the chills, but you got really, really hot. So you had a mojo blocking your light.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had like a hex on you, a mojo, a voodoo. I'm tapping into the origin of Robert the Doll. It feels like Haitian voodoo and a little bit of New Orleans juju.
Okay. Well, that clears that up.
With clearing the dark things away from this, what happens is now you'll find that you'll be very, very psychic, especially in your dreams. Just don't hate the doll, and you're good.
Is Kelly gonna find a boyfriend anytime soon?
Oh my god, you're so rude.
2 of them.
Yeah. At the same time?
Sort of.
Yeah, whoa. Gary did it. He did it. He got rid of the evil curse of Robert. It sounds like he did, right?
Sounds like. I mean, he did kind of, mix together 4 or 5 different terms that didn't make sense. It's either one or the other. You can't say it's all 4 of these things. I get what he was doing though, and being that it was for reality TV, it was perfect. Yeah, he hot-footed her.
Her feet got warm. Jack got the chills. Ozzy is just happy to be there, and people are paying attention. So,
did you get a clip, Russ, of Ozzy's apology and how insincere?
I'm sorry, Robert. No, I didn't. No one would ever be able to make that out. No, I could pull Ozzy saying, "I'm sorry, Robert," but it just sound like. Okay, maybe it's not bad. That's the longest sound clip ever.
It may as well have been that.
But that's it. And now we can have a happy ending to this madness. Ozzy is okay. Robert is defeated. Gary Spivey, he comes out like a champ. And Kelly, she's going to get 2 guys all over her. That's what Gary Spivey told her. I watched All's Well Now. And I watched a bunch of Gary Spivey videos. That's a go-to for him. Whenever he's talking to a lady, she's like, well, will I have any luck? He's like, yeah, you're going to have like 2 dudes all over you. And I was like, whoa.
Oh, because he's going to be the second dude no matter what. It's like, yeah, if you ever get anybody who likes you, hit me up, and he'll be the second guy.
He's like, my spivey sense is going off.
He's gonna be shooting webs all over the place with
that hair of his.
Bashar.
He uses that all the time for sure, 100%.
I didn't even think of that. That's good.
When he takes his hair off at night and puts it on the stand in his place, which is
a mic stand. What do you?
Yeah.
So,
he's got the thing Professor X puts the helmet on after he's done reading everybody's minds. He's just got
called Cerebro, Rob.
That's his
Cerebro.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he can't keep that hair
stand.
on his head the whole time. It must be exhausting.
It's his.
He's hiding something under there.
He's got a cutout bed. They show it. The hair goes in it. So I know I'm bringing up a psychic at the end here, but this was more about closing the circle on Robert the Doll and that fart. So now we know that it did not end there. How weird, of all the weird segments we've had to do in this show, that became a saga that went on. We didn't even know. I didn't even know that psychics had to be called in to help Ozzy with his Robert the Doll thing. So do you guys have any final thoughts? I'm going to throw to you first, Brendan. You got any final thoughts about all these channelers and a psychic tonight?
Yeah, they're all legit.
Thank you.
100% legit.
And what about you, Drea? And no Arcturian spirit talk, just regular.
Okay, thank God, because I was really hoping that they weren't going to take over what I was about to say, because I'm feeling kind of spazzy. I liked 90%. I apologize.
I'm sorry.
I apologize for that slip. I just they got me.
Drea, keep it together. All right,
I'm sorry. I liked most of these people because they were not Jay-Z Knight / Ramtha, and they were not any of these others just complete bullshitters. They actually had positive messages, except for the Arcturian bullshitter. What was his name?
He's not.
Oh yeah, Scranton.
Daniel Scranton. Yeah, you just think of The Office and Scranton and Daniel. That's
that is actually what I used to remember that. But no, I like
really
everybody else.
way.
If what's the last guy's name?
Spivey, Gary Spivey.
Gary Spivey. If he were in my room, or not my room, maybe my living room, I'd be delighted to have him. Yeah, no, not the room.
He's a fun guy.
He's such a lady player.
I wasn't sure where she was going with that sentence for a second. I was like, wait, hold on. If he was in your room, what are you guys doing in your room?
That's what he's doing.
I'd say if you had to choose,
me right now.
if you had to choose between Abraham, Bashar, Daniel, or Gary Spivey, yeah, I'd take Gary Spivey all day.
I want to hang out with Gary Spivey.
For sure. I would love to. He's going to be around for a while. Maybe we'll run into him somewhere. What about you, Rob? You got anything before we go?
I love this. These guys are super entertaining, all of them. My favorite, though, is definitely the guy who says my name over and over again, this guy. Okay. He's my favorite.
Yeah, you're going to play him as an ASMR when you go to sleep tonight, aren't you?
Yeah.
Look, we all need a little fun right now. Things are weird. We don't know what's going on. I don't even know if people are going to be able to listen to this or everything going on. But I hope this is so enjoyable for people to listen to. We just kind of keep it fun. No negativity, none of that. And we're going to wrap this up now with a special channeler song I whipped up to celebrate all these great channelers and Gary Spivey and to cheer you guys up during this quarantine. Hit it. All right. And that, I will say, that is the unedited audio of him just put over yakety sax. That did not touch his audio at all. And the way it synced up some of those times
Oh,
is
wow.
pretty remarkable. When he was like, yup, 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 yup. It's
I
don't-
so thought you did that on purpose.
That was excellent.
No,
dude.
no.
Excellent.
I just dumped the entire clip over yakety sax to see how it lined up, and I was pretty proud with it. So I hope you guys
very
enjoyed that.
Rhythmic.
Oh.
It's got like a rhythm to it. You know, he's got like a good tempo the whole time.
No, that
So I
was
bet you
only a
it's-
minute.
very sync
I
with
stretched it out to a full 4-minute version, which you'll hear over the credits. And
Oh, no.
if you
Oh my
if you